everybody. The Army of Light Earth Division, the boots on the ground. It's Shauna L. Francis, and today is January 14th, 2025. Thanks, everybody, for being here. We're channeling the Order of Melchizedek, and we're talking about the ascension of Mother Earth, and subsequently this ascension of humanity. We're going from a 3D existence to a 5D existence, and it's a big deal. The crux of why I'm here and what I'm doing with this YouTube channel is I am helping to disclose the reason, the underlying reason why Mother Earth and humanity have chosen to ascend at this time. And this, my friends, is due to the negative reptilian influence here on the planet. In order to shake this influence, this off-planet species who have been subjugating humanity for thousands of years, we actually have to make this entire transition from a 3D existence to a fifth dimensional 5D existence. And this is how we do it. We have, unfortunately, about 1,000 years here, which it truly is a blink of an eye when you think about the span of time and how long the subjugation's been happening. So only 1,000 years left. A few of us will be coming back time and time again to help fight this regime, do what we can as light workers to bring the light, raise consciousness, help this planet, help humanity make it successfully to the next level. So this is a really big deal, actually, where we're at right now. And the Order of Melchizedek has talked about this being the phase of awareness. And it is a difficult phase, actually, because there are people like me and others who really have kind of stepped up to the plate here, raised their hand, or have been chosen to disclose the negative reptilian regime here to humanity. So we're planting seeds. Not everybody is quite ready to hear this information, as we all can understand. And even for me, I've been on this path about 6 years. Even I have a really hard time, had a hard time really dealing with this information, coming to grips with it, and just understanding just how deep and awful the subjugation has been. You know, and it's really my mission here on the planet to atone for what I actually used to be a negative reptilian for many, many lifetimes. My guides tell me it's been about 200,000 years ago, so it's been a long time I've been at this. But it's, you know, it's a big part of why my soul keeps reincarnating here on the planet. It is to help balance my karma, my karmic debt, based on what I did as a negative reptilian here. And again, a lot of this is just the idea of disclosing this information to humanity. So, and there's a big group of us that have come back together, many of us part of the Galactic Federation of Light. We are star seeds, we're light workers, we're beacons. Some way, shape, or form, we are resonating with this idea that the negative reptilian regime is actually operating here on the planet in the darkest, most ugliest of ways, super nefarious, very damaging, and it's time for them to go. So that's really what I'm doing here on this YouTube channel. It's been a beautiful, beautiful journey. There's nothing in the world I'd rather be doing than talking about this information, channeling this information for all of you. These guides are beautiful, loving, sincere, authentic, and really want to see us be successful as we make this leap from the 3D to the 5D. Wow, so that was a big opening monologue here to this. So you see that I'm sitting on the couch, which means that Melchizedek wants to live channel, which is really great because it saves me a couple of steps in making this video, but it's also quite nerve-wracking. I have no idea what they're going to talk about. For those of you who saw my video last week, they said, you know, things are a little frenetic right now, and we're going to need to be fluid. We're going to take this a week at a time in terms of what we're going to be discussing. And up until this point, we had really been focused on the Bible for the last 5-6 months. So here we are at this moment in time. Thank you so much for being here. I love you guys so much. Really appreciate all your support. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get quiet here, and we'll see what Melchizedek has for all of us today. Dear ones, welcome. It's a new year, but more importantly, it is a new age, the dawn of a new age. It is significant. And yes, as this dear one here, Shauna, stated previously, we have about 1,000 years before Mother Earth and humanity are fully in their 5D realm, in their 5D bodies, 5D selves. So there is some time here, and we take this very serious, this idea that we are in the throes, in the thick of disclosing the negative reptilian regime to humanity. On top of that, we're also helping many of you awaken on this planet, helping to support that process, which can be quite jarring for many, many people. And we know that many of you can relate to that statement. So we come here with love. We come here with kindness. We come here with the truth as Melchizedek knows it. We wish to be your servants on this path forward. We wish to be your shepherds. And while we cannot walk this walk for you, we can certainly provide our guidance, our support, energetic, emotional support to you. And we do this with absolute reverence for each and every one of you who have said yes to this incredible journey. It is a process. It is important. It is not for the faint-hearted. So we commend all of you here. We are working as a team. We know it's not easy, dear friends. Previously, we spoke about 2025, the words that float to the surface for how we'd like to encapsulate what we feel 2025 will be like for starseeds, for lightworkers, and for humanity as a whole. Volatile, chaotic, frenetic, and very intense. We are only into this new year a couple of weeks, but here we are, dear friends. As Shauna mentioned, we are taking a bit of a fluid approach to what we're bringing to each of you now. Each week, new things develop, energies change and fluctuate, things contract, things expand. We are needing to be nimble at this time. And dear friends, we ask that you do the same. Now is not the time to be holding on to old ideas of who and what you are. And these can include just the very basic things in terms of how you carry yourselves on a day-to-day basis. When you get up in the morning, what's your mood? When you think about your day, how do those thoughts float through your mind? How do they feel in your body? When you pick up the phone to make a phone call or hop on a meeting or get in your car and you go to your destinations, how are you feeling? What are you thinking? All of this contributes to the field. Every bit of this contributes to the energetic field that you all share. We'd love for you each to be hyper-vigilant with how you are carrying yourselves, how you are showing up, what you are thinking, how you approach others, how you look at others, and dare we say, how you look at you in that reflection in the mirror. This is honestly where it starts, dear friends. How do you regard yourself? Are you loving yourself unconditionally? Do you have that capacity within you to truly, truly love all facets of your being, imperfect as they may seem, knowing who and what you are in truth? You're doing a great job. You're doing the best you can. This is not an easy plane of existence to learn. And then on top of that, you've taken on these huge missions of light, disclosure of the negative reptilian regime, understanding what it means to awaken, understanding this journey of ascension, knowing yourselves as part of a galactic community. You're not alone in the universe, never have been. When you wake up and you decide that nothing is as it seems, you really start to question who and what you are, who and what everything is around you. This is discombobulating and can be quite interrupting to what you feel your normal day should look like, how this life should feel for you, what this experience should be. So today, what we'd like to do is really drive home this idea that you are always resonating a field of energy, always. And we know that you know this conceptually, and many of you know it experientially as well, but we invite each and every one of you hearing these messages to really, really focus on this resonance that you carry. Starting with self-love. What does that mean? Forgiveness for self. Absolute forgiveness for self. You did the best you could at the time, knowing what you knew at the vibration that you held. These are extremely wise words for today, and we want you to really take the time to feel into this idea and make it who and what you are. You can look at other people and say, they just did the best they could. Gosh, that was a difficult situation. It's hard to tell what I would have done in that case. You're giving compassion to that person. You are giving them the benefit of the doubt, knowing that we are all infinite souls of love and light here in lesson, having these incredible experiences, balancing karma. If you can extend that to others, please, dear friends, make sure that you are extending that to yourselves as well. This place has provided incredible learning opportunities for each and every one of you. You're absolutely so unique and individual, but yet you create this incredible tapestry, this beautiful, unique tapestry that is one cohesive unit. And you can think of this as the I am presence, unity consciousness, Christ consciousness, coming together in community on an energetic basis. Each tiny flame building the inferno. This is you, dear friends. Again, the call here for today, for this moment, be hyper-vigilant with your field. Take the time, make the time to focus every day, and if you can, every moment, in what you are emitting from an energetic standpoint. Where can you relax and take a deep breath? Where can you stop fretting? Sometimes stepping away from a stressful situation will allow you the space for clarity, for thinking about things in new ways, thinking about yourself in new ways. For some, this awakening journey is kind of like rebuilding yourselves from the inside out. And this is a confusing time for many, and not only for yourself, but for those around you who are witness to your evolution, to your transition. Be gentle on yourself, and be gentle with those around you who may not understand what you're doing and what you're going through, how you are changing. But one thing we do want you to do is to trust. Trust your heart. Trust that we're all evolving at different paces in different ways, but we are evolving. Your unique contribution to this process cannot be overstated. Take those breaks when you need them. Close your eyes. Take some deep breaths. Create some sacred space for spirit, for you to tune into your field, for you to get to know yourself outside of the mind chatter. We shall have this one here in the chair put together a video for each of you that will explain more about how to get to that quiet place, how to make space for yourself, how to quiet the mind. We know that you know that it's important. We know that you know why you should be doing this, but it's not always easy to make that happen. We understand this. So imagine if each of you hearing this message today could spend a mere 20 to 30 minutes a day focused on this task, how that would change the collective vibration here that you bring. We gather the flock. We tend to the flock. We nurture the flock. And we love you. We wish you only peace, joy, and acceptance during these incredibly intense times for humanity. Take time for self-care. Mind what you are ingesting. And we're not only talking about food. Mind where you're spending your time and how you're spending your time. Are you exercising your sovereignty? Or are you just following a routine that you've followed for many years? We understand that many of you work very hard at this and you put in a lot of effort. And for some of you, you're maybe feeling, gosh, I'm doing this, I'm trying, but still I can't hear my guides, or I'm still not channeling. Dear ones, let's make sure that you're focusing on the right things, the most impactful things for this ascension path and for the phase that we're in today. If you are feeling discontent with this process, take the time to get quiet and understand, where is the discontent happening? What is triggering this? Do you have an expectation for where this is going to go or what it's going to get you? And we humbly ask and invite you to, please, think about how you are of service. Possibly it's not so much about what can I get out of this, what do I want personally, but it's more about how can I serve the collective? What's really going to make me feel as though I'm contributing? What at the end of the day is truly going to make me feel like I am worthy of this? These are big concepts. Take your time with them. The oncoming energies to the planet are serious. Coming from the sun, coming from outer space, also coming from within Mother Gaia herself, and also, dear friends, flowing through each of you. Flowing through each of you. This is one of the reasons why we say your field's so important. How you are showing up is so important. Each of you are conduits for this higher vibrational energy that's being seeded onto the planet today. We really want you to hear us when we say this. We want you to understand this. This is a tangible scientific principle. Each of you who have said yes to this path, who are on this ascension journey, more in a conscious realm, not necessarily subconsciously, although that also does apply to some degree. But for those of you who know who and what you are and what we're doing here on deeper levels, your bodies, your individual fields are being used by the likes of Melchizedek and other higher dimensional beings of light to help raise the vibration here as you sleep, as you are quiet, as you find yourself in a flow. And it's an honor to be working with each of you at that level. This makes what you do on a day-to-day basis all the more important. This dear one here wakes up in the middle of the night and feels the energy flowing through her. Possibly this has happened to you as well. We invite you to pay attention. Feel this. And if you don't feel it, know that it's happening. This is how important you are, each of you as individuals. Your jobs aren't easy. This ascension will continue to be challenging on many, many levels. The higher energetic frequencies can be taxing on the body. Take time for rest. Take time to tune in and listen to your bodies. Listen to your heart. What do you need? And always ask for help. Ask your guides for help. Reach out to Melchizedek for help. We are here to serve. We are working as a team. And as this path grows long for some of you, reach out to those of you who are on similar paths for support. We do feel that if you're able to come together in person this year with fellow lightworkers, with those with whom you resonate, it's a good time to do that. Face to face, heart to heart, holding hands, giving hugs, looking into each other's eyes. If you are fortunate and able to make this happen for yourselves in 2025, we highly encourage it. Find the laughter in these trying times. Find the joy. Seek it out. Make it happen for yourself. Don't wait for it to come knocking on your door. We feel we have covered a lot today. We hope that you found this beneficial. Know that we're always here and we hear you. And we know each and every one of you. We thank you for your dedication. We thank you for saying yes. And we are honored to be supporting you. All right. So nice. Thank you, Melchizedek. Okay, team, good reminders. I hope you feel that too. Okay, I'm going to leave you with this, and next week on Tuesday, it is my son's birthday, and we have plans. So I'm not exactly sure. I'm going to try to make the video earlier, or it may be early in the day, or it may be the day before or the day after. So just a heads up that the schedule might be off for next week. All right. I love you. Thanks for being here.